Imagine discovering that one belief you've trusted about intelligence your entire life is completely wrong. What if IQ isn't the ultimate measure of how smart you are? What if learning styles don't actually work the way schools taught them? And what if overthinking isn't a sign of intelligence at all? Some of the world's most popular ideas about the human mind have been misunderstood, exaggerated, or taken completely out of context. By the end of this video, you'll know which intelligence myths are supported by science, which ones are misleading, and which one might already be changing the way you see yourself without you even realizing it. The final myth surprises most people because almost everyone experiences it, yet very few understand what's really happening. IQ myth. The idea that IQ is a complete measure of intelligence has been one of the most common misunderstandings for over a century. Intelligence quotient tests were originally designed to estimate certain thinking abilities, such as reasoning, memory, and problem-solving under specific conditions. They can predict some academic and professional outcomes, but they do not measure creativity, wisdom, emotional understanding, curiosity, determination, or practical judgment. A high IQ can be useful, yet it does not guarantee success or happiness. In the same way, an average score does not define a person's potential. Intelligence is far more complex than a single number, and most psychologists today see IQ as one important piece of a much larger picture. EQ. Emotional intelligence, often called EQ, describes the ability to recognize, understand, and manage emotions in ourselves and others. The concept became widely known during the 1990s as researchers explored why people with similar technical skills often performed very differently in leadership and teamwork. Someone with strong emotional intelligence usually communicates clearly, handles conflict calmly, and adapts well to changing situations. These skills develop through experience and reflection rather than being fixed at birth. While EQ is different from IQ, the two can work together, helping people solve problems while also building healthy relationships. Multiple intelligence. The theory of multiple intelligences was introduced by psychologist Howard Gardner in 1983. Instead of treating intelligence as a single ability, he suggested that people have different strengths, such as language, music, logical reasoning, movement, social understanding, and awareness of nature. The idea became popular because it recognized talents that traditional tests often overlooked. Although many researchers debate whether these are truly separate forms of intelligence, the theory encouraged schools and parents to appreciate different ways people learn and contribute. It reminds us that excellence can appear in many forms, not only in exams. Learning styles. The belief that every person learns best through one fixed style, such as visual, auditory, or kinesthetic learning, became widely accepted in classrooms for many years. The idea sounds reasonable because everyone has personal preferences. However, research has found little evidence that matching lessons to a preferred learning style consistently improves learning. What matters more is choosing methods that fit the subject itself. Diagrams may help explain geography, spoken practice may help language learning, and hands-on experience may be best for physical skills. Good learning depends more on the material and the teaching approach than on assigning people to a single category. Growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities can improve through effort, practice, and effective learning strategies. Psychologist Carol Dweck developed this idea after studying how people respond to challenges and mistakes. Someone with a growth mindset sees setbacks as opportunities to improve rather than as proof of failure. This does not mean believing that anyone can become anything simply by trying harder. Instead, it means understanding that progress usually comes from persistence, feedback, and steady practice. This way of thinking encourages resilience and keeps people focused on long-term improvement. Fixed mindset. A fixed mindset is the belief that intelligence, talent, or ability cannot change very much. People with this view may avoid difficult challenges because failure feels like evidence that they lack natural ability. They often become more concerned with appearing smart than with learning something new. Nearly everyone experiences moments of fixed thinking, especially when facing unfamiliar tasks. Recognizing those moments is important because it allows people to shift their attention from protecting their image to building new skills through experience. Gifted burnout. Gifted burnout happens when people who have long been praised for being naturally talented begin to struggle with motivation, confidence, or mental exhaustion. Many gifted children succeed early without needing much effort, so they may never develop strong study habits or resilience. Later, when work becomes more demanding, they can feel overwhelmed by challenges they are not used to facing. Constant pressure to meet high expectations can make the problem even worse. Burnout is not a sign that someone has lost their intelligence. It often reflects stress, unrealistic expectations, or a lack of support during important stages of growth. Overthinking. Overthinking is the habit of repeatedly analyzing thoughts, memories, or possible outcomes without reaching a useful conclusion. It often begins as an attempt to make better decisions or avoid mistakes, but the mind keeps returning to the same questions. Instead of creating clarity, this cycle can increase stress and make simple choices feel complicated. Everyone overthinks from time to time, especially during uncertain periods. Learning to accept that not every question has a perfect answer can help break the cycle and make room for action. Analysis paralysis. Analysis paralysis occurs when gathering more information or considering more options actually prevents a decision from being made. This can happen in business, education, and everyday life. Modern technology has made the problem more common because people have access to endless opinions, reviews, and data. Careful thinking is valuable, but there comes a point where additional information adds very little while increasing uncertainty. Knowing when the available evidence is good enough is an important skill, especially when decisions must be made within limited time. Dunning-Kruger effect. The Dunning-Kruger effect describes a pattern in which people with limited knowledge or skill in a particular area may overestimate their own ability because they lack the expertise needed to recognize their mistakes. The concept was introduced by psychologists David Dunning and Justin Kruger in 1999 after studying how people judge their own performance. It does not mean that beginners are always overconfident or that experts are always humble. Instead, it highlights how self-awareness depends on knowledge itself. As people learn more, they often become better at recognizing both what they know and what they still have to learn, leading to more accurate confidence over time.